go ahead and start this scrum today. Just a bit of heads up kalau Maria and Cynthia is going to take a day off today since kalau Maria, I don't really know, maybe she has some urgent, but Cynthia just to split her day off supposedly on last Saturday. So, nih mau nanya nih kabar-kabarnya nih. Oh, funeral. Oke, understood. Nadine gimana kabarnya setelah Christmas nih? Pusing gak lo?
Alhamdulillah baik.
Oke, ini liburan.
Pusing saya online sendirian.
Itu dah. Kamu harus ngerasain Sabtu-Sabtu jadi aku. Online sendirian tuh, pernah tuh aku. Night shift sendiri. Oke, gimana Areta nih? Areta udah nyoba hosting, gimana kabarnya nih? Dan hostingnya bagaimana nih rasanya?
Seru sih, tapi kadang-kadang suka kayak ngerasa panik aja.
Tidak. Berarti ini.
Otherwise semuanya seru kok.
Oh, nice. So, yeah, hopefully you can have another lesson dari hosting ya, biar kamu bisa lebih tidak panik dan bisa jadi seorang presenter yang well, karena hosting kan sebenarnya present the property and such gitu kan. Deborah nih yang Mas Asa gimana kabarnya nih yang rayakan Christmas? Christmas ya teman-teman saya.
Gimana? Mantap nih hibernasi.
Parah.
Mohon maaf.
Siap. Ini Christmas elek banget tulisannya. Okay, we'll just go ahead and start the scrum today. As usual, we'll jump to the campaigns that we have over here. Is first in inquiry optimization. So I will give the floor to Nadine.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, HAR warriors.
Good morning.
I hope you guys doing well. So we had a holiday. Now we come back to the reality, to the game again, yeah. Okay, deh. This one is the HAR inquiry optimization. So please go up, have a look to the screenshot that already attached by Andre. So the last inquiry conversion rate was 9.18%, and now it's actually increased to 14.17%. Congratulations to you guys. And then the last request conversion rate was 29%, and then now the newest one is 14.17%. It's actually dropping because of what I saw is for the request conversion rate, it's so many requests to book that actually not available, and then when we over our another alternative property, it's some of them are reviews the alternative, and also about the connection on Tokeet is not the issue anymore, so it's actually about the availability, which is actually in the other side it's good because all of our properties is occupied, but we still have lack of supply for a demand on the end of the year. And then the number of inquiry training session is still 11. Maybe we could erase this, delete this, Mr. Chair, in the future. And then the number guests using Facebook link, it's haven't been updated, but the real one is 118 inquiries that already documented to the link, to the form. Okay, so here is the analysis. So I would like to start from the Airbnb one. So for the Airbnb, the conversion dropped a little bit because of so many spams lately. So if you guys actually recognize that the spams that already came lately, it's kind of like different model from the the other spams, the previous spams that actually we got. Usually the spam is kind of like they use like a random name. Well, it's actually different name in other profiles. In each profile, it's actually what is that different? But right now it's the same, and then it's kind of like normal inquiry. But the Airbnb system is actually on can already detect still can detect whether it's spam or not. So yes, apparently it's still spam. I already contacted the number that given from the guest itself, and yeah, they offer the same thing. Okay, and then the other one is, yeah, besides the spam, the conversion is healthy and growing up. So it's dropped a little bit because of the spam. And also the good news is we got long-term deals from Airbnb. It's the Kutu Villa and also Flamboyant. Yeah, congrats to Maria for dealing Flamboyant long-term stay. And then since we got like four long-term deals instant booking on Airbnb, I think we need to consider the best practice for HR to state it and proceed the instant bookings from Airbnb about the service and amenities arrangement. Because I think if we're waiting for the content team to state it on the listing, it takes time, and yeah, just I mean kita aja yang bergerak gitu. Then we need to create the new best practice rather than rely to other. And then I will figuring out and discuss it with the reservation team. And then yeah, that's pretty much about the Airbnb. The next one is for Facebook. The inquiries documented. From the inquiries that documented, only 5% from the total is the demand for January. So other than that, it's the demand for the end of the year. So we have no supply for the end of the year, and then that's actually not possible to be converted. I mean, we didn't succeed to convert it. Only 5% from the total inquiry that demand for January, and we only succeed one inquiry so far, and we haven't succeed converting whole property of guest house as the private villa substitution. I don't know what is actually the root cause why people are refusing when we offering the guest house instead of private villa. But one guest is said to me that if this house they don't have like a living room, a warm living room like the private villa has, like for gathering with the family, and also the kitchen for guest houses is not like a complete kitchen. It's also not like it's also the design of the kitchen is not nggak seperti private villa lah pokoknya. That's also the weakness of the guest house that I got from the guests that give me the feedback about the guest house itself. And then I think optimize the extension with the revenue growth from the Facebook stable at least until the end of January or the end of December. Since we got so many inquiries for the end of the years, I think if we cannot optimizing on the guest houses, maybe we need to discuss to BI first about that. We need to, from HAR side, all we can do is optimize the extension. So since this is the best strategy that we could have as an HAR, I think we need a new best practice for extension reminder. So far I did that, but from today I will volunteering make an event like a reminder to all of your Google Calendar about your about your deal in Facebook. So we have like transaction summary in the spreadsheet. So I would just melihat ke situ, and then ini reminder semua di Google Calendar kalian. And then the next one is Instagram. So all property posts already have price and availability. And then we have post outsourcing property as well. Okay. A new arrangement between awareness funnel manager and reservation funnel manager. So ideally, every inquiry coming on Instagram direct message will be answered within 3 hours, no more than 6 hours. If a new inquiry has not answered for more than 6 hour, marketing will answer it by direct to S3 number. If there is a follow-up question, marketing team will remind the reservation person through Slack with property suggestion as well. Okay, this is actually the analysis from Andre. I would like to ask to Andre or maybe Deborah, what makes it 3 hours as the consideration to answer the inquiry from Instagram? Thank you.
Thank you, Nadine. I have no right to say about this because Deborah and the marketing team that the one that did this sub discussion with marketing. So the floor is to Deborah now, please.
Okay, thank you, Andre and Nadine.
Yeah.
Actually, we've been discussing about the hours. It's just for like these. I'll say the summary between that. Because we got the inquiry from either from locals or international, so we just want to make sure that I think I feel a bit guilty because if I see it tomorrow morning, it's already show like 12 hours and no one like responded to that. So I'll say probably just put. So we actually come to a summary that we will answer at least 3 hours and not more than 6 hours, because sometimes even the guest or let's say the agent is quite spamming as well, so I don't want to basically increase the tension between us and them. So that's why we come up with the 3 hours one. I hope it answer your question, but just pretty much it's just a consultation for myself, Mas Gani and Grace from marketing. So yeah, I hope it answer.
Okay. Okay, if I may, Mr. Chair.
Yes, sir.
Sure.
Okay, thank you, Deborah. Actually, from what I know is, you are the person that focusing on the Instagram, right? So if the consideration for 3 hours long, for the night shift, from the night to the
Morning.
day shift again, it makes sense actually. But in the day shift, if it's the SLA is 3 hours, it's too long, I think. Because we as for example for Airbnb, it's only 1 hour. So I think you can make it more, what is that, faster response. The SLS shouldn't be 3 hours. It's too long, I think. Maybe go to Andre. What do you think?
From my side is actually this is agreement between Deborah and the first of the Deborah bandwidth to be shown by the other chapters as well. Like what I said, we need to save our team first, like that. And what I know from Instagram, it's kind of a bit hard because there is no notification that coming up. There's no information about what the specific guest is talking about this. The specific guests are talking about that. So that's what makes it hard. And um, I don't know. 3 hours is actually a bit too long. Maybe 2 hours is okay for me. But since Airbnb, yeah, what I've stated with the team, Airbnb is only 1 hours, and maybe we can make it bit. Yeah, we can have another like apa namanya kayak keringanan gitu kan for Instagram. But maybe we can do it by 2 hours. But yeah, 2 hours I think it's quite makes sense for me. But yeah, I think
Okay,
this
Andre.
can be.
But what I think is I don't assign Deborah to Airbnb for her to focus on Instagram. So I think if the SLA is 3 hours, it's too long. Then what's the point? We need a person that really in charge on Instagram. I think Instagram is something. It's a platform that we could optimize. If you can optimize this much when you work on it alone, then when it's Deborah coming to help you, then it should be better. It should be the conversion should be higher. The response rate should be higher because um, it's not only you that only in charge in the platform. There is some people that will help you. So I think should be faster than that, Andre.
Okay, I think this requires another
But
sub.
maybe yeah, we can do sub discussion.
Yep. So because I actually assigned Deborah there to the Instagram. You are the one the reservation team, but I am the one who's always working on Instagram, so that's why I'm passing this Instagram to Deborah as well. But yeah, I think that's supposed to be another sub discussion to save the time. Thank you, Nadine, for that. So back to you about the Airbnb, about the inquiry optimization.
Yeah, that's all. Please, if you have any feedback or question.
Okay. Actually, this Nadine, you said about the reminder of long term. Should we make also the campaign for that one? So one people will be in charge for remind. One people will be in charge for creating a special service for the long term bookings, and one people will be in charge like yeah, basically like this. So the campaign is only talking about the, let's say, nurturing the long-term guests, so we know what to do, we know what to when to remind, and then we know what kind of service we gave to them. We know the first dealing, creating contract and such, so people, that kind of people will also what working on that kind of booking like that. Do you think it's okay, Nadine, to open the campaign that one?
Sure. It's actually a good idea. So we have no visibility right now, right? How
Mm-hmm.
many deals that we got so far for long term from all the platforms that we have, and also uh, apa namanya? But yeah, there will be one campaign manager on that, nurturing long term apa
Booking.
stay gas. But the PIC still the person that have the deal. So yeah,
Yes,
Deborah
yes, yes.
working on hers, Sasha working on hers, I'm working on mine kayak gitu. Uh, the campaign manager will be the like the to make sure and monitoring if the system working well and
Yep.
all the members implementing it. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. We'll have another sub discussion regarding this about who will be in charge on that. And just a question to Nadine, how is the reservation angel teams going? Is it effective or something, or you have any feedback for your team as well?
Okay, thank you. Actually, for the reservation angel, I'm really amazed with their progress. Basically, Sasha, Deborah, Maria, they have a very consistent growth and showing results in a very short period of time.
Okay,
So yeah, I'm amazed and a good work for everyone. Deborah, Sasha, Maria, and just keep it up.
Suksma Kak Nadine. Okay, from the other team, do you have any question regarding about this campaign? Nope, nope, no further question. I will just continue and wait. I will just continue and moving to the guest engagement. Here's the update from Maria. What we saw over here is actually the wait. The last communication rate is 4.61, but the newest communication rate is going up to 4.68. And so that's actually not actually happen on the check-in rate. It slightly dropped 0.01 on check-in rates. So about the guest morning message, it is also we cannot see the data from data feeds because it's somehow I believe it is fixing the data feeds and it makes some of the information is not able to show on there, so we cannot really see how many guest morning messages that already complete. So but the last is still 327. And Maria has just give one bad brief about comments is bad review on dalam binara community already help and solve the problem. So actually yes, this is related to my uh, to my campaign as well. So the bad review is happening because of the guest is refusing to pay the extra charge, and also the guest is not really reading the room arrangement of the property, so they get mad, they get really furious because of we're not giving them a chance to stay on that property. I mean, not to open the extra room due to their reservation. So basically, that on this kind of on this campaigns. Moving to Airbnb loyalty program 1.0, if we saw over here, I saw that something that made me shocked actually. So the last conversion rate is 37.54%, but the newest conversion rate is 37.41. What I saw from this, first of all, this is actually like the stable number of our review rates. So our review rate is actually just happen on that kind of zone, 35, 36, 37. But luckily on the last November we got 41. But what I saw actually we still have another chance to increase the newest conversion rate. So yesterday I was trying to saw some of scrolling around the account on Airbnb. I saw that some of the account on region one and some on region two as well is we've kind of bit forgot to leave the guest review, so maybe they don't really leave a review for us as well. And also we still have to do the daily goodbye message. If we have a guest checking out on some of this property, just do a goodbye message. You can use PUPAY or ETPUPAY on your text expander, and it will help you to send them a goodbye message. You just have to enter that if the booking is on Airbnb, yeah. But if we see the funnel B over here, the guest goodbye message is actually increasing a lot from 309, and we now at 441, which is it's actually a lot. But yeah, I saw that there's no difference yet on conversion rate, so I believe that we can still improve this kind of things. And about the using newest postcard, it is increasing from 161 to 249. So basically, that's the update about this. I will give the floor to the team since this is pretty important to leave the review to answer the guest review as well. Do you have any friction on doing this? I will floor this to the Region 1 team. Nadine and the team, do you have any friction on leaving guest review and answering guest review?
No, I actually have my own schedule to do that.
On Thursday, if I'm
Andre,
not
if
mistaken, yeah.
you see my Google Calendar.
On Thursday, yeah, Nadine.
On Wednesday and Friday.
Oh, on Wednesday and Friday, yeah. I actually remember that. So for Nadine, you have already your fixed schedule about that. Thank you for Nadine for that. About I will ask now Sasa. Sasa, have you tried to leave a guest review and answer guest review?
Well, when I see the notification from the Gmail updates, I'll try to answer the guest review and leave review or Airbnb, but I haven't had fixed like I haven't reserved time to do that specifically. So maybe I'll try to do that as Nadine does.
Okay. If some of the team is still confused on how to do this, I will actually do another sub discussion. Maybe later on tomorrow. Yeah, I will tell you guys how to. Maybe from my side is actually how to effectively we can work on this kind of leaving guest review. First of all, is to leave the guest goodbye message, and then leave the guest review. Review the guest. And the last is answering the guest review. What kind of step that I have? Maybe we can floor from the other team as well, because what I believe is yeah, even though you're a reservation angel, you can still work on this kind of situation as well to support the what is this the loyalty program team. So basically that from the other team, you still have do you still have another comments on this campaign? Nope,
I
nope.
think I'm good.
Okay. Thank you, Debbie.
Thank you, Andre.
We'll move to community support. Actually, I have no actual update on this community support. We get no bad review lately, what I believe. But the result on community and HAR is actually reported. What I do actually in every bad review that happen is reported to community, and then they will report to each owner or manager about the problems. Then we solve it. How the way they solve it is actually we report to them, and they will have another follow up step on. Yeah, it's different on the every problem that happen on the property as well. Let's say on Atra Bambuloji. The problem solving, the last is happened. Yeah, that's pretty important. Is the guest lost their jewelry, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, and also on the Atra Bambuloji is happening about the insect problems and also about the cleanliness problem. So yeah, we have actually report that, and Atra and Bukit Vista has already give a follow up action about that. And the update, yeah, actually I have no actually update on this, but Lisantos give us feedback about extension of Christian and Jordan. He actually stated that we're slow response and need to improve the coordination between the team of Bukit Vista and also the team of the property as well. So this is actually good feedback since Nadine also stated about how can we actually nurture about long-term guests. I hope this kind of issue can be fixed as soon as possible. So we will have no other guests that get mad because they cannot extend, or maybe we will not make the owner as well feeling furious or mad because we lost the guest or such, something like that. So I hopefully from that we can work together to fix this kind of issues. So Tim, basically that the update on the campaign of the campaign. Before we move to the pivots, do you have anything that you'd like to add or ask about these campaigns? I'll count to three. One, two, three. Okay, there is no further comments. Now we are coming to the five pivots over here. So the update from my side is actually I have no update about this, but what I say to you, still working with PT to fix some kind of issues, which is for the Traveloka, Booking.com, and also the owner email notification for every direct booking still on that. I will give the floor to Nadine now. Nadine, do you have any update on your pivot?
No, the product is actually under development from the what is that, ED team. So yeah, I have no update.
Okay, so from Cynthia, there's no update as well. I believe Deborah have no stack up on there. Sasa and Arita still doing the onboarding. I believe Sasa, you have done with this, so we can just move this to the done section, position one. Yep. So what is the use of this pivot? Actually, if you want to do something, if you want to do some experiment during the HAR work, you can do it here. Let's say if Nadine is actually doing the Facebook awareness, Facebook MVP, actually Nadine can put this over here and record the data, record the progress and such, so we can know about the updates. And maybe let's say Deborah or Sasha or Arita is doing some kind of things to support their own workflow. You can also put your pivot here. You can also work to put the update, to put the progress of the pivot over here. So that's basically it. I will move to this discussion management. Oh wait, ini select. Nadine, tamu Yordan tuh udah bayar belum ya? Ditanyain beli Santos. Wait, why I cannot open?
Terus kemarin itu aku handover ke
Maria.
Maria.
Okay. Telepon Maria dan Sasha langsung. Okay, there are actually some of discussion over here. We'll go and floor it to the first that I think it's pretty important. We have the last discussion from Nadine. Are we a vulnerable chapter? I would like the comments from Nadine first. Okay, I will read actually. I did say that we already have a system, but how we keep the coordination well. Give the well-written communication on what we improve situation for the HR team. Don't keep it yourself and make actionable initiative. Nadine, what do you want to actually, what you want HR actually do about this?
I actually already stated
Mm-hmm.
in the last scrum, so we can do like write write down all the things that you on the maybe like air support response like that.
Is it me or Nadine that lacking? I don't know.
It's Nadine, I think.
Help.
Oh, okay.
Hello,
Yes,
hello.
her.
Okay then. Okay then. Okay.
Halo, halo
It's
sekarang.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, all
She's
good
like,
now.
Okur, thank you, Nadine, for that. Actually, from me, I saw that we're still lack on onboarding compared with some simple startup like what I saw in Traveloka, which actually Traveloka is not simple startup. Sorry, let's say from Genius, if I'm not mistaken, Genius or some education startup things, and some Nusantara I saw from my friends. It's just a small startup in Jogja, and also saw from Ruang Guru as well. They have a better system of onboarding. I'm trying to compare and then to make a better onboarding for the team so we can have another good onboarding. And I also saw that actually we're lack on discovery that leads into problem solving. So actually I want the I think I said this to Sasa yesterday. So what I actually hope from the headcount that we have on HAR is also brainstorming, which is it's creating it generating a discovery that leads into the problem solving that we have on HR. Let's say HR have a problem this, then we can have a some discussion. Maybe we can have a talk with teams and such. So it leads into problem solving that will solve the problem not only that time but forever, like something like that. So we have to be on the systematical thinking. And what I saw is actually also maintaining the workflow. We can facing a different workflow in business during this pandemic, but how we want to keep the workflow working and also to improve the workflow. And I saw that maybe we kind of need weekly evaluation of our work, something like that. Which I already stayed with the PI and also Jing last time, but there's no further action about. There's no further comment about that. But yeah, I'm trying to also do the daily one, and also do the weekly one. So I feel like we really need to secure ourselves first, so the other team will not blame us on something. This is related about maybe Nadine, you're facing with problems of maybe Booking.com is not ready and such, but the content name was already unlist the property, or maybe Deborah is facing with a website that it is not, actually not updated the price and such, the photo and such, and the guest is actually now blame us because hey, you say that the price is only this, but then you increase the price. We don't really know about that, and it kind of wastes our time as well to do that. So uh, what I actually want you guys to do is the first is HR internal support, which maybe Deborah support Nadine, or Nadine support Sasha, me support Areta support. So we gonna need support from one to each to make our chapter is first strong, and then also we need external chapter expectation to be as aligned as our workflow like that. So maybe the external chapter might be just rush us to work on this, to work on that without actually knowing what we're doing over here. So we kind of need also the expectation from the other team as well. And this is kind of things that I really need you guys to work is actually HR need to work for Bukit Vista, not to the guests. I mean, of if you want the work from the for the guests, we have to work it from BV first. What I mean by that is maybe you want to create a good system for the guests, a good good service for the guests. You need to use the source that you have on Bukit Vista. It's not means that you work from yourself for yourself to the guests, but you work for Bukit Vista from Bukit Vista and for the guests. It actually that's how company works. Like you want to bring the core values, you want to bring the vision mission during your work. So basically that from me the like on HAR. So I saw that actually a good feedback from Sasa is actually Dito with me and giving a clear information who's responsible on certain tasks on air support, on Airbnb coverage, and such. So that's why I made that kind of snippet team cover today, because I saw that this kind of feedback. So I think this is good not only for the internal team but also the external team. So let's say Nadine is taking a day off on today, and we know who's online on Airbnb Region One or Air Support One. So the people that want to ask about things in Region One, not coming to Nadine, but coming to the people that is actually online on that day because Nadine is day off, something like that. So thank you, Sasa, about that feedback, and have a weekly briefing. Oh, you also write about weekly briefing and day briefing. Yes, I think yeah, and reservation team has started doing daily briefing before to the end of shift. Okay, um, we can still have I will still have a look on this kind of things because sometimes we are on the rush. Sometimes in the early of morning we start to do such of thing that's really important. But yeah, we'll still look into this kind of feedback. But I will take a look on that feedback as well. Deborah stated about liking to waste communication. Okay, this is sometimes what I saw as well. Areta is agree problem that team. Okay, probably more team discussion in HR Scrum, like break down problem together and share them more. I see, Ramya. Maria is to improve communication for newcomers, pairing. It helps me a lot. Agree, Sasa. 10 minutes morning briefing. Let's start the day with something positive, like pray, and give each other compliment or motivation. Well done. Okay, I'll take this all as feedback here, guys, and you guys also can execute this if you want to execute this kind of things. So it's not depends only me because I am the pembantu umum of HR, but you guys can also execute it by yourself. Let's say okay, Sasha or maybe Deborah or Maria want to do some idea to make a morning briefing such like that. You can have a discussion with me, or you can have a sub discussion maybe with at least your reservation team, and then you can break it down to the whole of the team of HAR as well. So I think this is good. First of all, this is good topic from Nadine. Thank you for bringing that because it leads into discovery, which is it's trying to solve the problem that we have on the HAR. So thank you about that, Nadine. We'll move to the other discussion that brought by Lilis over here. This is about Tokeet block for the direct booking. Lilis is actually stated about how we want to make same. Oh, I'm sorry, what format for blocking the Tokeet. So we will have a same understanding from the owners and also the HR team and also whole entire BV team. So regarding about this, I have actually some idea regarding about this. Yes, I will agree with if we have a good format about this. So here's my suggestion: is to write a PV direct, and then we have this. I don't know what is slash. This is not slash, I believe. So minus space and then guest name and a converter name is like things it's like this one that I made for Despacito. So I named it like Bukit Vista Direct. The guest name is Lisa Putri and the converter name is Andre. And also add I also think about how we want to hold the token is just write it hold PV and then the holder name. Example, if hold PV and the name is Andre, it means that Andre is trying to hold this room for this specific days because still dealing or such, we have potential or such. So so that's basically from me about how we actually want to make a format about on the topic itself. So I will give the floor now to Sasha. What do you think, Sasha, about this?
Yeah, I agree with Andre as well because I've been doing that as well. If for the direct booking, I use BV Direct Dash and the guest name and the converter name, because I think it will ease us in like identifying what type of booking on Tokeet. Because same like what Debo said that I've been using Andre's account as well for Tokeet, so yeah, I gotta be responsible for that as well. So yeah, I agree with Andre.
Okay. Oh, what is this name? This is Dash, Sasha. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dash.
Okay, I
I
don't really
think
know.
I think
Yeah,
so.
well, I don't know what I say. Minus.
It's the same lah. Same lah,
As long as
same.
we have the same understanding about that, yes. Okay, thank you, Sasa, about that. We'll floor this to Deborah. I saw that Deborah is putting her comments also about this. Deborah, please.
Thank you, Mrs. Chair. Actually, ditto with both of you. I will not say much, but yes, it's the same BV Direct Dash. His name, computer name, even since I use your Tokeet account, so I have put my name as well, just to avoid some confusion and friction as well. Or if you're still holding the booking on Tokeet, just hold plus VV Direct, the same thing, dash guest name. If you for holding one inquiry or more, because just now I have like three rooms booked, so I have to put like one by one in in the same property. It's just a different guest name because the guest is bring uh, his brother and sister a bit, yeah, for the New Year's. So just to be more patient and also details, and then yeah, just not to increase some confusion in BI and HR itself. I think that's all. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yes, thank you, Deborah. So actually, that Tokeet account, if you using mine, is actually there's no problem. There's no difference on everyone's visibility. It's still same because yeah, like that. And Deborah, I saw that you actually trying to hold and create some expiration date. If I'm not mistaken, is it actually
Yeah.
working?
Yep.
Is it working, Deborah?
Yes.
Okay, so then we can use those kind of thing as well
Yeah.
to negotiate the guest and trying to say that hey,
Yeah, I
we
will
booked
add
the
it to my
room.
calendar.
Yep. Okay, you can please
Sure.
update it on theirs as well. I think this is a good
No
practice.
problem. I will add it.
Okay, I will now give the floor to Areta. Areta, Areta is actually not joining the reservation team yet, so maybe I will not give the floor to Areta first. And now I will give the floor to Nadine. Nadine, how you want to summarize this? Which you think is the best we can do? We can take to be the best practice on how to block the Tokeet calendar and such.
Yeah, Andre, I think this is obvious. It's actually so. I think I have no discussion.
Okay, so we have already the conclusion over here, which we want to use this. Wait, I'm opening. I opened the wrong discussion. Wait, the conclusion. Let's just write it down. Is it 19? Oh no, Deborah.
Sorry.
Conclusion. Wait, the conclusion is we want to use this kind of format. Ah, damn it. Kakak Nadine, can you help me to move this? Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I forgot that. Uh, yep. This kind of format that we want to use on how we want to block the portal direct booking is this one from me. You can give the example as well. And the one that we want to use for blocking for hold, we can use the Deborah format over here. Hold PV direct guest name and at expiration date if booking was not converted the same date as the inquiry date, so it can be disappear by itself and such. So we have already the conclusion there. I hope the team is now working on this, and I believe actually this team is already working on this, but maybe I don't know why Lilis is asking about that. So let's just ask Lilis about this discussion. Oh, boom, Lilis boom. The next is you can find pricing on Tokeet and Covid price. If there's a negotiation on Airbnb and they would like to book through Airbnb, you have to add 15% prices from the Covid price or Tokeet base price. It will be deducted from Airbnb fee. Yes. So this is actually just a FYA from Lily's because the price that stated on the Airbnb is actually higher. It is a 15% higher from the best price because Airbnb having a different strategy to sell the property and showing the price on Airbnb. So here's the heads up from the list to us. Actually, how we want to check the best price on that kind of things. So I have also some several discussion over here, which is from me. But since we only have 8 minutes about this, I would like to discuss. Yeah, the simple one is how we want to face the inquiry that's showing price, but the price is actually uh, has changed. I mean, let's say from Villa Kanha, it is now actually I believe is 1.1 or 1.2 or 1 million, but the price on the website or some places is still stated like like I don't know, 7,000.
7,000.
Yeah,
700,000.
700,000 and such, which is it's kind of bit confusing for us. So I'll floor this into the discussion. I saw the discussion from Deborah. First of all, I would like to give it for you.
Yep, thank you again. Because it's been happened, I think yesterday or so, and then I've been discussed with Andre too, because I think Kalilis is on day off or something. Yeah, it's just about the price that hasn't been updated in website. So I already passed the information to marketing team just to make sure that yeah, we probably face this again, but I just want to make sure that uh, because sometimes the guest is kind of like confused why it's different and blah blah blah. We just don't want to like drop their impression with us because it's just like pretty much kenapa di website segini kok kita offernya beda gitu kayak it's just like happened yesterday because it was an agent and I've been assigned to this one. It's quite pretty new too, and then yeah, but I think just stay calm, don't panic. uh, See the price different kind of stuff like because it's 1.1 to 700,000 difference, kind of like almost 400,000, and then if unsure, just yeah, discuss with the BI or the person who actually it's been assigned before. Like I say, maybe I got this from Andre as well. Andre as the I think is it IS4 or Bukit Vista Direct, the number that you give me.
It is Bukit Vista Direct. So just a heads up to
Yeah,
the
so
team.
it Bukit Vista Direct actually goes to the agent and such. I would say probably I will have another pairing with Kalilis either this week or the end of the day. Or you can ask your probably in HR Nadine or Andre as the MVP of this kind of thing as well.
Okay.
After receiving that price, you probably just explain to them in a good way because sometimes this price difference is kind of like increase the tension between us and the guests or between us as the hosts and the owners as well. So just make sure you can communicate well with them. So you just basically can control the situation and can lead the inquiry to the converted one. So it's good for you, good for Bukit Vista, and good for the rest of your team. And you will definitely increase a bit the conversion rate of the inquiries. So yeah, I think that's it for me, Andre. Thank you.
Thank you, Deborah. So I would like to now ask to Sasa. Sasa, what do you think the best practice we can do about this? Should we report it to the community first? Oh, I'm sorry, the marketing or PI or something, or what you would like to suggest if we facing this kind of thing?
Yeah, I think I agree with Deborah. We have to confirm again with the. I think first, like maybe ask you or Nadine, and then I confirm again with the BI team because they're the one who like set the price and stuff. Because it happened in Facebook before, like because it hasn't been updated yet, like some of the properties price. So the guest asked like, oh, isn't it like 600 rupiah, 600,000 rupiah per night? But actually the price is not like that. It's already higher than that. So we usually told them like, oh, it's for the previous promo. I'm sorry about the confusion. But yeah, again, it's sometimes actually the price is what attracts the customer, the guest. But then when they know that it's higher than that, they kind of maybe a bit disappointed because it's quite sensitive, especially for price conscious customer. So yeah, I think same like Deborah, check again with TBI, and then communicate with the marketing as well to like post the right price for the property. I think that's from me. Thank you, Andre.
Thank you. I would like now ask Nadine about this. What would you think the best way from Deborah or Sasha, or you have your own thoughts about this? Who is calling me?
Okay. Um, Actually, for the discuss to the BI and what is that explain to the guests in a good way is actually the tactical way to facing this kind of situation. But should we go to the systematic way? That's the questions. Is it really need to HAR to solve in the middle? Uh, and I mean it's apa gini. I mean uh, apakah tidak apa-apa kita memang begitu uh, berapa iklannya terus kita ini ya memang di situ kerjanya kita yang negosiasi dan lain-lain memang begitu atau memang kita maunya di sistematikin dari atas begini ter-align ke bawahnya lain-lain kayak gitu. Me personally, it's actually okay with this kind of situation basically because that is the price. That is the part of the negotiation as well. But if it's we can do it more systematically ya, what is that? Lebih memudahkan gitu. For I think, but the best way right now, since we have a huge amount of inquiries, then systematically it could be great. But if you, but you know, HAR, the bandwidth of the marketing team and also the BI to changing the, I mean the marketing, yeah. Let's say the marketing team, the content team, if they change the price over and over again, like very very often it takes so many bandwidth. As long we have one source about the price, the fixed price, like from the BI team, it's okay. It's the part of the negotiation. So don't be jangan panik, jangan pusing. Yeah, just tell them in a good way, and this is the actually the price, and ya udah itu bagian dari negosiasinya. Because we can expect that kind of bandwidth to marketing because it's too much, too many to be changed.
Okay, good insight over there, Nadine. So what I saw, this is actually kind of good opportunity for the HAR to do a negotiation and such. What I believe is like that. So also remember to have an expectation to the other team as well, which is from marketing, about that their lot bandwidth to work on the change, the price, all the time like that. So what Nadine suggests over here is apa namanya, we have a fixed source of pricing, which is from BI or yeah, from anywhere we have it, Tokeet or COVID price or something like that. Use that kind of source to work on the negotiation itself. And yeah, maybe later on, if we want to fix this, we can have a sub discussion with the marketing and BI as well. So maybe I will invite some of you guys to have a sub discussion later on 11, I think 11 WIP to talk about this with BI and also marketing bandwidth, which is actually I believe is from Gani. But I saw good feedback from Nadine, which is we can do it for now. The fastest way we can solve that kind of issue rather than you have to wait on content and such. You can do your negotiations first. You can check the fixed price itself first, and then we will have the negotiation and persuasion with the guests as well. So basically that, guys, the discussion for today. That's been a good discussion as well. Thank you for the team for put your thoughts. And I just want to try this, guys. We actually want to make this kind of discussion is more effective by you guys can just write it down, your comments or your thoughts over here. So maybe if someone is mentioning you on the discussion, you can put your thoughts over there. Like I think Deborah and Sasha already did that, but I haven't actually saw from Nadine's and also Mbak Cynthia. So maybe we can try this kind of new system. So if someone is tagging you on the discussion management of HR, you can put your thoughts rather than we just have to wait on the next scrum, because maybe in the next scrum we have another important discussion. So this kind of helped us to, discovery leads to problem solving. So that's all team for the today HR scrum. I will stop the